Okay.
Are we live?
We are live.
All right, everyone, welcome to the Dr. Fit live stream. My name is Dr. Mohammed Hamoud. I am an EM physician in South Florida, and I hop on every week, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with my colleague, Coach Sif, who has been a fitness professional for the last 25 years. And we have a special guest with us today, Dr. Richard Barthelemy. He is an internal medicine hospitalist who
Yes.
is struggling with getting over a weight plateau,
Yes.
despite burning almost 1,000 calories a day.
Yeah.
1,000 calories. Crazy when I
Yes.
heard
It's a
that.
lot of calories being burned.
I know. I know. Yeah, that was the issue because like I was telling you at the beginning, I was putting a lot of effort, which became kind of my normal, but I didn't see any real change. And so that's why I said, well, I tried to read about it a little bit, but at the end of the day, I said, well, I have the means, so I just reach out to professionals and then just do what you need to do, and then you go from there. I didn't want to be like the insanity situation where I keep doing the same thing, expecting a different result. So I decided to reach out to you guys, and then we get from
And
there.
where is he at now? How much weight did he lose?
My goodness, he came in and he got the job done. I mean, he
Yes.
came in, we
So
dialed in his lifestyle plan, his nutrition, and he
yes.
lost a total of 16.4 pounds in 8 weeks. And
Yes.
he's now sporting a six-pack.
I got to throw the flag for that one. Hold on. I know you guys are soccer fans. He lost,
Yes.
as of today, 17.2. I saw that new drop,
Yes.
Richard, this morning. I was like, man, he's still dropping.
Yeah, because I had a big soccer game yesterday, and yeah,
Nice.
I yesterday I think I burned like 1,900 calories because I had a long walk with my wife, but I reserved myself a little bit to play soccer later, so I did play for almost 2 hours, so that's probably why the weight dropped again.
Amazing, amazing, Rich. And how old are you? If you don't mind me.
45, I'll be 46 in November.
45, 46. Awesome, awesome. So, Rich, can you give us a quick personal background? Like, what was life like before joining the program? And like, why did you decide to join the program?
Well, so I had a little bit of experience because I studied that. I had that mindset. I shift the mindset to be more healthier, because I know I enjoy playing soccer a lot, and I hated working out. I hated it, and I think before while I was in Haiti, I think I worked out with my neighbor for about a month because he was with me, so it was kind of okay. But after that, every time I tried on my own, I would drop because I didn't have any motivation per se. And I know my health is important, but at the end of the day, I realized that even though at that point I hated doing workout per se, I realized that it's in the long run, it's gonna be good for me anyways. So I might as well get on board with it. And I finally kind of stuck to it. And then until now I'm not gonna say I love it as much as I enjoy playing soccer, but at least I don't have to think about it anymore. It really comes second nature now. It really is. Just like I wake up, I naturally stretch now. I never did that before. So it's really the lifestyle, it's really the lifestyle for me now. It makes so much sense now, and I'm so used to it now. It's very, very, very natural to me to work out. It's a given now, you know.
Awesome. Awesome. So I remember one of the things when we hopped on our initial call, right? You were like, man, I really want to be fit. But you
Yes.
being a family man, being a hospitalist, having dreams to like, rebuild Haiti and, help, medical students, right? You're just like, man, I don't want this to be so, can I do this? Can I maintain this over the long run?
Yeah.
So it sounds like now it's become a lifestyle for you where you're like,
Yeah.
it's just second nature. You don't really have
Yes.
to think about it.
Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. I wake up, it's natural. I have some band, I just stretch, and then stretch a little bit and then go to my garage because that's the thing. Before I was paying to go to a gym, now I canceled the membership, and because I felt like it's so natural now that I left my car outside and left my car spot for mini gym. So I have everything I need. I have some weights, I have a rower, I have heavy ropes, I have a big ball. 30 pounds. So I have everything I need now. I don't need any more equipment. I'm set. So it's just there, you know, and it's right there. I don't have to make any effort anymore. So that was another mind shift where just going to the gym, getting ready, etc. By the time you get to the gym, that's the way I see it now is 10 minutes to get ready to get to the gym, another 10 minutes to come back. That's 20 minutes. To me, that's, I don't know, maybe 3, 4, 5 sets of any kind of exercise. Just by staying home, that's a set of exercise on its own. And it's already there. So I just go to the garage and it's there. And sometimes if I don't put the barbell back and then the weight, I pass by it, I say, oh, let me do 2 or 3, you know, it's become like a game. It's fun now, you know? So
Right. It's almost your mindset for fitness has changed, where it's more
yes,
like health is for longevity.
yeah,
And one thing I
because
know is like you worked out a lot and you play soccer, right? So you were burning 800,000 calories, but you weren't seeing any weight loss,
yes,
right? Until we took a look at your nutrition and we dialed
yes,
in the other lifestyle factors.
yeah. I think the biggest thing I changed so far is obviously I was always trying to keep focus on the protein, but now the veggies, fibers and stuff, I think that's a big deal for me now. Now, you know, I think I sent a picture of my salad. I bought a big bowl, and then I know I put all the veggies. I chop it up, and then I put everything. I shake it, and I have my whole set of veggies ready. I think that was one of the big difference too, because even for the carbs, like I think one of the biggest difference too, the carbs is basically only on the day of I do a workout, or if I do extra soccer, then I'll add some carbs like we discussed. Um, yeah, I think that's a big difference too, the carbs on the day of lifting.
Yeah. So do you feel like more educated now? Because you did say like you were taking protein in, but maybe, that's one of the things we do. We optimize the amount of
Yeah,
protein according to your workouts, how
yes,
often are you playing soccer,
yeah,
your lifestyle, right? And that's one thing. And then we optimize your carbohydrates according to, again, like you said, your soccer, right? Any
yes.
physical activity that you're doing, and obviously some fats too as well. But do you feel like now you have a better, grasp of all this? Like before you weren't able to lose weight, even though you were trying on your own, but now where are you? Do you feel confident? Like, okay, now you got an idea of like where weight loss did take place?
Yes, I think I think you guys gave me basically the blueprint. So I think uh like you said, the when I dropped to, because I was not eating that much extra calories either, but I was not too consistent about the tracking either. So I probably was overbought too. But um being a little bit more consistent with the tracking now, I feel like a lot of stuff I don't, from now on, I don't think I need to be as precise, because I know as long as I have a big bowl of veggies and then make sure I get the protein, I think that's the bottom line. And then if I'm doing extra cardio stuff, soccer, I'll get some
Get some more
carbs
nutrients
in.
in. And so
Yeah,
that's what we teach, right? Like the eyeball technique. You're not going to be stuck to your tracker for the rest of your life. I
yeah,
don't even use a tracker, right? I'm not against it. I know a lot of people that end up loving trackers, right? And being able to, and they just, especially some of my docs, they love it. They love the data, right? And that's great. You're like, I'm a fan for it, if that's fits your lifestyle. But really, we want to train you. And I think what I'm hearing from you is you're successfully now able to eyeball your foods like we teach you, right?
yeah.
And be able to successfully say, hey, you know what? This is my food plate without even putting it in a tracker. I'm confident.
Oh
And
yeah,
correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what you're saying. Like, I'm confident by looking at my plate. I know
yes,
what to do. Right.
yeah, yes,
Good,
absolutely,
good.
absolutely.
Awesome, man. That's
Awesome.
awesome. And
I just
so,
want to take a moment, guys, real fast for those docs who are on right now.
Mhm.
Give Rich some props, man. Give him some muscle emoji. I don't, if there's an
Yeah.
ab emoji, if anyone can get an ab emoji, 6-pack ab emoji, put that in the comments.
Yeah, find that because I don't even know if one exists.
I
If
don't
you can
even know,
find me
but
a 6-pack
I never
emoji,
saw one.
we
yeah,
gotta create one.
Richard definitely deserves one of them 6-pack emojis right here. I tell you, man.
And drop
So
your
like,
questions, guys. You know, Rich went through it. You know, he
Yeah.
went through it. He knows what it's like. He knows the ups, the downs, the struggles, what works, what doesn't work. I mean, experience is the best teacher. So drop
Yeah.
your questions in the comments so that way we can get his perspective.
And, and I just wanted to kind of, you know, dive a little bit deeper here. I know, so you had plateaued, right? You didn't have, I mean, most docs will be listening to this. If they were to see a before and after, right, they would look at you and be like, you didn't have that much to lose comparatively to a lot of where the docs are. A lot of our doctors, you know, have 30, 40, 50 plus pounds to lose, right? And we
Yeah.
were looking to only lose 15 pounds. And so we did a couple months together, right? So with that said, Richard, like, what was like, I understand you were stuck and you were plateaued, but was there another like underlying factor that was like, man, I got to get this weight off past aesthetics? Like, what was really, you know, what really pushed you forward to say, you know what, I'm going to jump in, dive in and trust these guys and get this off? Like, was it all just a personal goal, or, you know, was it, you know, just looks, or
Well,
was
no.
there more
So
to it?
I think it's a little bit of everything. It's just a whole it's a whole picture, because the way it's the first thing is the way I envision my life, because I wanna I would love to visit every country in the world. I mean, I'm not sure if I'll have the time to do that, but I wanna go to all the places. And to do those
Nice.
things, you have to be healthy. If I want to enjoy that, I love food, you know. So
Nice.
so if I'm not healthy to walk around, jumping down out of planes, and playing with my kids, playing soccer for a long time. So there's only one way to do that. I have to be healthy to do all those things, because at the phase I am right now in my life, I'm about experiences. So if I'm not healthy, I cannot have those experiences, you know? And
Nice.
so, and one thing that hit me a lot also as a physician, a lot of time, I'm always in the ER admitting patients. A lot of time I see folks who are coming and they're saying, well, I was expecting to enjoy my life with the retirement, and then a stroke hit, a heart attack hits. That thing hit me
Mm,
so many times. Every time I keep telling myself, well, okay, I was planning to do stuff at 65, but I'm not different from those patients, right? So
wow.
if all those guys, they're coming when they're trying to enjoy their life at retirement and they're not healthy, so why do I need to be ahead of the game, because I'm 45, 46, so I don't need to wait 20 years to enjoy life. I need to do it now, and
Wow.
tomorrow is not given. So to me now, like I said, the sooner I can get as healthy as possible, the better. And like I said, I just, like, there's certain food I don't like, but I know they're so good for me that I just take them. For example, oatmeal. I never liked oatmeal when I was back in Haiti, but it's so good for me now that I just eat it. Sometimes you just have to do what you have to do. And now, by staying consistent with the exercising now, it transitioned from hating it, dragging myself to the gym, to now bringing the gym to my to my home. Now
Mm,
traveling with bands because I enjoy bands,
mm,
and I it's a different mindset. By just doing the what is necessary, you end up loving it now.
mm,
So all those things together make it's internal drive to. I don't want to be around for my kids, my grandkids. Want to travel a
mm.
lot. I want to eat all the nice food around the world. I have to be healthy. If
Right.
I'm not,
Nice.
I can't do those things. So
Yeah. I
so
love
I
that, man. That's awesome. You're looking at the bigger picture, right? And sometimes, unfortunately, you know, we talk to docs all the time, right? And they're just looking short term. You know, they're obese, well overweight, Richard, right? They're
yeah
30 plus pounds overweight,
yeah
have a family history, but yet they're saying, you know, oh, but I'm okay because I don't have high blood pressure right now. I'm not hypertensive. My A1Cs are great, right? Maybe they maybe they're not even on a stent, so whatever it is, but they're
yeah
not thinking about what can happen.
yeah
And the
yeah
reality is exactly what you're saying, right? Hey, look, I'm not worried about today. I'm worried
yeah
about the next day, the next month, the next year, and beyond,
yeah
because future pacing myself, if I don't get a hold of this, I'm in trouble,
yeah
right? And I just want to, you know, kind of comment on this too, because I have definitely had some docs, and just recently, one that got started with our program, who had made mention, like, I'll be forced to retire if I don't get this, you know, taken care of.
taking care of it.
I don't want to retire when I'm in my 60s. I want to be able to work
Yeah.
till my 70s and 80s if I can, right? So that being a goal too for some docs, right? Like, is there a forced retirement coming if you don't take care of yourself because you just don't have any energy? You're not able to perform anymore, right? Maybe you're not able to stand that long, whatever it is, right? Maybe inflammation is so bad that you've got to retire,
Yeah.
disease is set in, right? So these are the things that we say like future pacing um is so important. Like
Yeah.
just
Absolutely.
thinking about the future,
And
right?
then
Absolutely.
one thing I a little bit, since I'm more educated on nutrition, because we don't do those things in medical school. I don't know what the curriculum is now. So now
So,
actually,
Richard, I'm not too far from that. We still don't do it. Maybe an hour.
okay, so,
And Richard, you're
okay,
not that old, man. It's still the same.
okay. So now there's a few patients that I see that obviously they're in an acute setting, we're giving medications, but actually now there's some patients that actually sit down to go over lifestyle modification with them to take the next step, because I understand I'm giving pills, IVs, etc. But now I'm more confident, way more confident talking about nutrition because of what I learned, and I go through that route with certain patients when I have the time, and when because it's so important, because I went through the process, and actually I tell them I'm in that process too, that I know it's hard, etc. But I'm definitely it takes me longer to see certain patients when I see that the lifestyle modification will definitely help them. It helps everybody, but certain people, they need to have that sit down and talk to him, because I know for a fact that, I mean, in the primary care setting, they don't have the time to go over lifestyle modification. They don't have the time, physical time, and they don't have the knowledge either, because I'm just learning new stuff from you guys, because we never learned those things. But now I'm definitely more confident to talk about nutrition to my patients. And that was never a thing before. Now
Mm.
that's a big plus too, professionally.
So you're practicing what you preach. Is that what you're
Yeah,
telling me, Doc?
absolutely. Yeah, exactly. So, but because before I would never tell patients to do this, now I'm 100% confident to tell them what to do about lifestyle modification, you know.
No.
That's
Awesome.
amazing, Richard. So one thing like I'm hearing here is that being healthy, being medically optimized, not only builds the life that you want for you, your family, and also your patients. And we know that, right? That health should be the number one priority,
Yeah.
right? Because it opens up the opportunities to do all these things that we work so hard for. But we still find doctors bringing every other excuse in the book, right?
Yeah.
And they're legitimate constraints, right? Time, I'm fear of failure because they've tried so many
Yeah.
protocols in the past, right? What do you tell to these docs? Theoretically, as we're talking about here, this makes sense, right? You take care of yourself, everything falls in place. Like,
Yeah.
what would you say to these docs who are on the fence?
So basically, at at this is not a theoretical thing, it's actually happening. So I have one colleague, and he ended up going into biking. Now he bikes more than me. There's another colleague, I end up introducing him to biking. He ended up doing more than me. Now I have another colleague, he's a little bit shy about it, but he keep asking me questions because he saw some pics, etc. So now I'm not teaching him, but I'm starting to influence some of my colleagues. And my best friend now, I went to see him recently, and I'm starting to give him some tips so that he can move forward too, because it's the right way. It's the only way to stay healthy. I mean, there's no other way around. You have to do those things. And then that's not only my colleagues, and then my wife is already eating healthy, but now I'm pushing her a little bit for strength training. It's not there yet, but we're getting there slowly. My daughter, sometimes when she sees me doing stuff, she comes to the garage and do the same. Sometimes we run together. So it's everyone around, my patients, my colleagues, my family, immediate family, they're benefiting. So it's 100% plus plus plus. It's wins only. Everybody's winning. I'm winning, and everybody around me is winning. And if there is any docs who are really struggling now, I think, I don't know if my phone number is uh is public, I don't know, but they can reach out to me. I'm excited to talk about those things. I'm
Oh, nice.
excited, so anybody in the group, if there's something they want, something of what I'm doing, I'm 100% happy to help. I'm definitely there. And even for the steps, sometimes they're asking me, how can you get so many steps? I'm not gonna say it's easy. I build it up. Even they say that a lot, the parking. When I park at my hospital, I know all my mileage. I know exactly from a parking to the door to my office is a quarter mile. So
Nice.
I park very far, and I know just by coming and going to work, that's 1,000 steps without doing anything. You know, when I work out, I never work out. Um, I never stand. I just take my break by just walking. I just walk back and forth, and then just a regular workout session, I easily get 2,000 steps. Just, so if I work out and I go to work, that's 4,000 steps easily. Half of I'm already there, and I never take the elevator anymore unless there is a rapid response or something. I always take the stairs now, always.
I bet you're
And
the
it's
first
so
one to that
natural.
rapid response, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
yeah, so all those little things. I mean, a lot of people thinks everything happened overnight. It didn't happen overnight. It's just a little thing. You do this little thing for a week, and then you don't even think about it anymore. The parking thing, I never park close to the door entry anymore. I don't even think about it. It's natural.
Becomes a lifestyle, right? And
Okay.
those are the things we do discuss, right? Like how are
Yeah.
the small little things we did live training on these too as well? Like what are some of those little things that you could do to encourage some of the weight loss to happen? It's not a big part of the weight loss, but every little bit helps,
Yeah,
right? So parking
every
away,
little
taking the
thing.
stairs, right?
Yeah, take the
So
stairs all the time,
yeah,
and the bathroom break. If I now now I'm more conscious about the water. Even when
yeah,
I'm not working, I have the jar, so I made sure that if I drink at least two of this jar, I know I'm getting at least 90 ounce. So for
right.
me, so even I'm not working now, but
Yeah.
I still drink the water from the jar because
Hydration, yeah.
it now I know I'm not missing anything because I'm gonna get my 90.
Right. And
You
that's a
know?
really good point. I want to jump in real quick, Richard. Like a lot of times the docs, before we wrap up here, that a lot of times the docs think, I just got to dial in either exercise or nutrition or one or the other, but it's so much more, right? As we
Yeah.
teach, right? And as you guys practice hydration, sleep, stress levels, right? Mindset, habit training, like you're saying, these are habits that are being formed, right?
Yeah.
And it
Yeah.
becomes a lifestyle. So it's not one little thing, it's a bunch of culmination of things coming together that help you lose weight and maintain it.
Yeah.
So if one thing is off balance a little bit, the other one kicks in, right? And so that's where it becomes, all inclusive, not just, okay, this is a diet. We don't teach diets. They
Yeah.
don't work, right? So rapid fire real quick, and then I'll let Mohammed jump in. Rapid fire question, man. Were you starving for this program? Were you like, oh my God, I'm going to starve and I'm going to die? And that's what a lot of doctors think they have to do, right? Were you starving for the program? Like, did you have to starve to lose weight?
Starve? No.
No,
No.
okay. How about did you have to do a bunch of grueling exercises? Did Coach Steve assign you so much grueling exercises?
No.
You
No.
love exercise and you did
No.
it, but yeah.
Absolutely not. And that's
Okay.
one
Because
thing.
a lot of times these are the things that they're thinking, man. Did you have to eliminate all carbs and be perfect all the time? Did you have to do that?
No,
No.
absolutely not.
These are
Especially
the
with
things.
the workout. And that's one of the things that was the big difference because um basically before I was working out basically 6 times out of 7 because I was doing Monday to Friday for sure. And then Saturday for sure, soccer is non-negotiable. That's definitely a cardio. And Sunday, I might even do a little something.
Mhm.
Now I'm literally doing Monday, Wednesday, Friday.
Yeah.
And like I said, they're not as grueling. I mean, the inchworm is a little bit tough, but I got used to it. But the
Right.
rest is
Yeah.
now
It's
I'm
moderate.
happy about those exercises because now when I travel, I can do
You
this.
can take them with you. And
My
you were able to dial back, right? It was like you didn't even have to do all the excessive workouts, right?
yes.
And it's one
So
thing I tell docs, yeah.
I did
They all the
less.
time are saying, I got to work out more. I'm only working out
Oh,
2, 3. That's why I'm gaining weight. I'm like, I'll probably even dial you back if you're doing 5 or 6 days, and you're gonna love it because you don't have to you can go spend more time with your family and still look great and have
yeah.
optimal health. So
Yeah.
yeah. Mohammed, you got any last words, man? I'm sorry, I've been talking a lot. I've been
No,
taking
I'm
the floor.
sitting here because honestly, for me and my personal health journey, Dr. Barthelemy is an inspiration.
For everybody, yeah.
Like ever since for me, for everybody in the group, I mean, we've got a vibrant group. I know like when we heard that he was doing 16,000 steps, everyone was like, I'm doing 10, I'm doing 12, I'm doing 13. You know, when your mile run, I'm gonna beat your mile run, Rich. I'm gonna beat it. You
Speaking
got
of
like,
the mile run, I just last week I did 6:34, best ever.
Nice. Woo!
I'm trying to beat my son. My son said
man.
I need to talk to him when I'm doing 6. I say, okay,
Yeah.
I'll try to beat you. He said,
Nice.
no.
Great.
awesome,
Cool.
awesome.
Awesome.
Well, awesome. Love that you can come here and join and share your story with us. For those docs who want to join a vibrant community, because that's what it's all about, right? We hold a lot of social capital as doctors, right? As you heard from Rich's story, not only is his life changed and he can do those traveling and be with his kids, but also that actually translated into him seeing change in his family members and also having the confidence to motivate and counsel patients to lose weight. So guys, we've got a lot of social capital in this community and we have to feel our best. So that way we can come together. Like Rich, I know you have dreams in Haiti and do global health stuff. Me too, right? So imagine if a bunch of us came together, fit. We don't have to have 6-packs, right? I want to be in that group. I'm going to have a 6-pack and I'm going to reach out, but you don't have to be. It's about being medically optimized. So for those docs who are stuck, who just want a blueprint in order to lose weight sustainably, effectively, not just for 16 weeks, not for 3, 4, 5, 6 months, but for the rest of your life, then type 6-pack in the comments and me, Coach Seif, or one of our coaches will reach out to you. Type 6-pack, join our vibrant community, and we'll see if you're a good fit for the program. Rich, thank you so much. One advice for the group, for the men who are in this group, the thousands of men in this group, what do you tell them?
I think trying to be consistent is the way to go instead of trying to be perfect. Try to be consistent most of the time, and then the result will fall into place. And then I think regarding meals, I think meal preparation is really the key. So I think what make it very easy for me, I just prepare the meal one time. Since my work starts at 12, I have a little bit of time to prepare it, but the day before, it's probably a good idea that you can put all the salad together, all the protein together, and then you're done. And then you just, like we were saying, rinse and repeat. So that's what I do. I prepare all the salad, all the protein, and I know I have nothing else to think about. So
awesome,
to me,
awesome.
that's
the
way I did it.
awesome. Congratulations on your successes. You got a blueprint that works, implement in your life until it becomes a lifestyle and you don't even think about it. All right, cool. All right. Well,
thank you, thank you, Richard, for jumping in, man. Appreciate it, and welcome. Sharing your story with us, bud. I look forward to our conversation continuing this weekend or this week on Friday on our 101.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
All right, buddy. Talk to you soon.
All right,
everyone. Bye.
Bye. One second. Just gotta. Okay, I'm gonna have to disconnect because.
Yeah, just hop off and it'll disconnect.
Yeah.